Hello, beautiful creatures. Welcome to my channel. I am Aradia Arcanum. I hope you all are doing well. This video is going to be a VR to The Witch of Enchantment and Ivy the Occultist. And it is VR to videos that they did on creating gods, and specifically gods of the algorithm, the web, online. So just the idea I thought was pretty genius. So I wanted to jump on this and work with the pantheon, within the pantheon that Justin, the Witch of Enchantment, created. So if that's something you want to watch and see me do, hang around. But I just want to give a shout out to all of you who are here and subscribed. I appreciate you very much. And if you are dropping in, this is your first time here, you're new, or you're not subscribed, please do consider subscribing, and definitely hit that bell to be notified, because I don't have like a schedule that I do videos. I do videos based on my intuition, not intuition, well, inspiration, and more on request. If anyone, has a request for a video. So I'm excited to get into this working with Nexia. So I will put the Witch of Enchantment and Ivy the Cultist videos in the description so that you can go over and check out what it is that they are saying, because I think this is very interesting and something that I think a lot of people should consider working with at some level within on their spiritual path. So the Witch of Enchantment, Justin, he created a pantheon. So he worked with who was Algarath, the god of the algorithm. So he created a whole pantheon with his parents and siblings. So again, I absolutely adore this idea, because it is right in alignment with a lot of things that I believe and do. Working with servitors, creating thought farms, and all of this kind of element to spirituality helps us understand better what our idea of gods and spirits and entities are. So this is why I think this is great, because a lot of people have difficulties understanding how to work with deities or beings, because they don't even have a level of understanding of who they are. So in the act of creating a god, and one might say this is, something, it sounds very narcissistic, but I don't believe it is, at least not in this case. When you are in the act of creating a god, right? When you think of like the movie The Clash of the Titans, right? These gods depended on the prayers of the people, or they were weakened and even non-existent at some point. So this is the way that I feel about, this is my understanding about our spirits that we work with today. Much A lot of what we've learned and understood from old grimoires and just history and mythology, we venerate and work with these spirits based on the information we have been provided. So while I am a stickler for the ceremony of something, the history of something, I am 100%. I feel like you need to understand your own personal gnosis where this is concerned, and allow your intuition to inform how you work with spirits. and also develop your own personal gnosis. So this is definitely creating your own God is, developing from our personal gnosis. But I'm just right on the bandwagon with this. And so I am going to be working with Nexia, who is the sibling, the sister to Algarath. And I'm going to read here because when you go over to check out their videos, if you look under the Witch of Enchantments video in the description or in the comments, you'll see he breaks down the attributes and some of the things about this pantheon. So with Nexia, the description of Nexia is she's the goddess of networks and connectivity. She oversees the flow of information across the internet and other digital networks. Her attributes are interconnected, dynamic, expansive. Her role ensures the seamless transfer of data connecting devices and systems around the world. So what I did, and I shared this with Justin, the Witch of Enchantment, what I did was I created a sigil for Nexia. And I create a sigil every month over on my Patreon for the patrons. So I'm always creating a sigil. And sometimes I create a sigil, I draw it, manually I draw it, or I do it digitally, or a little of both. This time, because these are digital gods, these are gods of the algorithm and networking and the web, I thought it was right in alignment to do it digitally. So here is the sigil. Now, I have my whole process. Maybe if anyone requests, I'll do like a whole sigil video. But once I created that, so then what I did, and you'll see all of that in a moment. What I did was, which is something I do to some of my sigils, I printed out two. I I activate the sigils first, right? Because this is a brand new, spanking brand new sigil. So I activated it, and then I burned one so that it can be in the ethers, and leave one on the physical plane, kind of like a tethering to it. So I did that, and then I lit the candle and invoked Nexia. So I just invoked her, kind of venerated that energy, calling forth that energy, because you don't want to just jump right in, and you have to like build a relationship. We're building up these gods right now. They're brand new, so we're focusing our energy toward them to kind of a birth. We're birthing this energy. So you can't just jump right in and be like, okay, can you help me with? So it's much like in the beginning with a new relationship with any spirit or deity. You want to build a relationship. So that is what I did. So you'll see that. And then I will continue my working, and then, eventually invoke and ask Nexia to help with the networking, right? Because what creator wouldn't want this? I think this is great for creators, as Justin mentioned. I appreciate them so much for doing this, and I give them kudos to even do this, because I'm pretty sure a lot of people will have an issue with you creating a god, right? Just even saying it, right, sounds like a little far-fetched, but I'm right on board with this. And yeah, so check out this next part of the video where I am working with Nexia. So I'm in my kitchen here, and yes, I have a hole in my shirt. But I wanted to come on here, and just before you see the next part, which is only a couple of minutes, but I wanted to just further explain in detail what you will be looking at, because I mentioned a couple of things, so I just want to elaborate. I printed the sigil out. I printed 2 copies and I cut them out. If you can see that here. I cut them out, and I cut it out in a way that the name is still here. And I'm sorry if you hear that sound, the noise. I'm like right by my window. But yeah, so I printed this out, cut it out so that I will be burning one that once I activate it, burn it, and it will be the one in the ethers, setting it in the ethers, and have one on the physical plane. So when I create a sigil, it first needs to be activated to seal in the intention of that sigil. So that is what I'll be doing. And then shortly after that, I will be invoking. You'll hear me invoke Nexia. So I was drawn to use a purple candle, and purple, a lot of people use purple for psychic awareness. And I feel like this is good for connectivity in the realm, the psyche, right? So we're talking about the Ethernet, these unseen places. So I was just drawn to use purple. If you are working with this pantheon that has been created by Justin, you don't have to use purple, right? This is just me. This is what I was intuitively drawn to use. But so you will see me doing that. You will see me kind of quickly activate, burn, and then invoke. In the shadows where data flows, Nexia, goddess who darkness knows, whispers of the binary night, guide me with your spectral light. From node to node, your presence we feel. Across the web of information, your power is sealed. O Nexia, of the vast and the grand, weaver of networks by your hand. Circuits hum and signals bend. To your will, my voice I send. In the nether of the net's embrace, show me secrets in your darkened space. Grant me wisdom swift and true. Nexia, I summon you. Guide my words, guide my deeds. In the realm of the digital, plant your seeds. Blessed be your name, in the ether it rings, Nexia, goddess of all connected things. Ether's veil and shadow's grace. In your web, I find my place. By the code and by the key, Nexia, come, so mote it be.